What's going on YouTube? So today's video, trying to do something a little bit different with this one here. I'm gonna give you 7 blackcurrant fragrances. Yep, you heard me. A list that has not been done before. I'm trying to be a little bit more creative, and it's so hard to when there's so much great content out there that it's hard to be creative and stand out. And I'm hoping with this list, blackcurrant itself is something unique and original. So let's just get into it. Unfortunately, 5 of these are going to be niche fragrances. I find that blackcurrant itself is not a very common note in perfumery to begin with, but it's more common in niche perfumery than it is in designer perfumery itself. So apologies there. The last 2 fragrances will be designer. Let's just get into it. First one's going to be Creed Silver Mountain Water. Blackcurrant, absolutely. You're gonna get some green tea, some petitgrain, citruses, musk, and sandalwood. This is just a fantastic signature scent, very versatile, and just a complete masterpiece. This was a wedding gift from my wife. And no, it's not a masterpiece because it's a gift from her, but this is just a sensational scent. You could dress this one down to dressing it up. It's more of a daytime kind of fragrance, but when I'm thinking dressing it down, you gotta have to have that sense of style. This is expensive. It smells expensive. It smells, I don't want to say rich, but Creed is synonymous with greed in some ways because these price tags are just outrageous. This does smell expensive. It just smells so good. So when it comes to dressing down, I'm thinking you gotta have to have that sense of style. A nice button up, a polo, some khaki shorts, and some loafers. That would go very well with this, to a suit and tie, to a tuxedo. It's more of a daytime kind of fragrance if I haven't repeated myself, which I probably did. Longevity, 7 to 8 hours. Let's stick with another Creed, and this one just does not get any mention. And I would say it's one of my favorites from this brand. It's not as versatile as the Silver Mountain Water, but the smell, to me, I think it smells better. Creed's Asian Green Tea. Different citruses, violet, heliotrope, green tea, neroli, musk, but also sandalwood. The opening to this is so incredibly bright. You're gonna get that blackcurrant, so you're gonna get a fruity nuance from the blackcurrant. You're gonna get a green tea, a creamy neroli, a powderiness from the heliotrope. You're gonna get some more florals. This just smells incredibly good. This is unisex. Apparently, both are unisex. I find that this just leans more so masculine, but this can easily be worn by the ladies. This is more of a casual kind of fragrance, but you could dress this to a semi-formal daytime event. But this is just, if you're going to a wedding and you're not part of the wedding party or anything, this is a good scent for that. This is a good scent for like a Sunday brunch work. So if you work in an office where you gotta dress up in a suit and tie, perfect for that. And I do think that a university student can wear this. This is one of the more affordable fragrances from Creed. I ended up paying like $120, $130 Canadian. That was like $110 USD. I think I got it off Fragrance Buy. So if you're like a rich university student, you could easily pull this one off. Longevity, 7 to 8 hours. Fragrance number 3, don't have a bottle, but I do have a travel spray. Atelier's Cologne's Sud Magnolia. I ended up doing a review of this one like nearly 2 years with my buddy Rush. Ended up deleting it. Quality was bad, but I know that Rush did not like this one. Being that he's a son of the South, he's originally from Virginia but grew up in North Carolina. He said that he does not smell a lot of magnolia to this one here. Okay, but there is a floral component. That floral component most certainly is going to be the magnolia, but also rose. Throw in some bitter orange, some pomelo, musk, and cedar, and that's what you get. This is a good scent. It's not one of the most popular ones from Atelier. Atelier is not exactly the most popular brand. They don't get views, unfortunately, but I'm most certainly going to have to review this one on my own. With Rush, no, because he's just a fussy-ass princess, but I love that about him. This, though, will add a little bit of pep to your step. This is unisex. Clearly, both men and women could wear this one. This is a good day-to-day casual kind of scent. You could wear it to work, Sunday brunch. This is what this scent is to me. It's a Sunday brunch or a weekend fragrance. Longevity, not the best, not bad though. I find that a lot of these fresh fragrances from this brand need to be worked on, yet they do fresh like nobody else, but longevity is about 5 hours. Fragrance number 4, this one, oh boy, very different from this brand, and it's a step outside the box because this brand, which I love, but it's also a hated brand in the community. There's only 2 guys in this fragrance community that really plug this brand, and that is Bowtie Fragrance Guy, Darian, but also myself, because we're the Bond bitches. Bond number 9's New York Musk. This really is a different fragrance, a different kind of scent from Bond number 9. A lot of these Bond fragrances, especially the unisex fragrances, they do lean way more so towards the ladies out there for the most part. Some of their unisex fragrances, not so much. They, let's say like 60% feminine. This is a unisex fragrance that I find leans more so towards the men out there. And it's a very different scent because of, like the name itself, New York Musk. This isn't a very musky scent. It's a man's man kind of scent. It's a clean, inoffensive musk. I know that like when you're thinking of men, you're thinking of like a musky, dirty kind of musk. Yeah, well, men are disgusting creatures. I'm not going to deny that. I'm part of that club. But this is a clean, inoffensive musk. But this can be a little too much if you do over apply. But the black currant and some of the florals in this do tone that musk down to something that's actually quite nice. But what you're gonna get, green lily, osmanthus, musk clearly, black currant, patchouli, but also sandalwood. So that dry down, the musk itself lasts pretty much the entire duration of the scent life, but you're also gonna get that black currant. That black currant there is there for a good duration of the scent life itself. But it's more of an earthy sandalwood or an earthy woody kind of dry down. Very masculine scent, a little risque, a little bit risky, so less is more. This is more of a night out suit and tie kind of fragrance. This is more of a gentleman's kind of scent, however. Longevity, real good, 9 to 10 hours. Fragrance number 5, don't have a bottle, ended up reviewing this one, and yes, blackcurrant is most certainly a very prominent note in this scent. But fragrance number 5, MANCERA's CEDRAT BOISE. Citruses, fruity notes, blackcurrant, cedar, vanilla, patchouli, and musk are what you're gonna get. So I'm just gonna state the facts. This does get comparisons to Creed Aventus. What batch? Don't know, and I don't care. I'm not a fan of Creed Aventus, and I'm not exactly the biggest fan of this scent here. Yet both fragrances, doesn't matter what batch, are all good, premium quality fragrances. This one here, however, is just a better budget-friendly scent. MANCERA's, a lot of their fragrances, they are very well produced, very high quality scents at a good economic price. This one here, there is that Aventus DNA, but it does turn into something a little bit, it doesn't go 100% the Aventus route. It does go a little bit different as well. But this fragrance here, very, very versatile. Dressing it down to dressing it up. Daytime, nighttime. This is fruity, woody, slightly powdery, and most certainly aromatic. Longevity, great as well. Just like this one here, 9 to 10 hours. Fragrance number 6, let's go with a designer. I don't want to say that this is really a designer scent, it's more of a car scent, you know, and this scent is really not that bad. It's very inexpensive, but Jaguar's Prestige Spirit. Blackcurrant, red apple, musk, woods, tonka bean, and oak moss. So just like the juice itself, blackcurrant is purple. So you're gonna get lots of blackcurrant to this one here with a little bit of red apple. You're most certainly gonna get a woody, musky dry down. So this is a very, very solid work scent. So you could dress this one very casual. A student can wear this one here, but I'm thinking more so of a college. But for me, this is a really good work scent. So if you want something that's very inoffensive, super budget friendly, and just something day to day for work, look into this one here. This is like $15 to $18. Longevity, 6 to 7 hours. In fragrance number 7, this one unfortunately is discontinued, but I have seen it on eBay very recently for a fairly reasonable price. So if you could pick this one up for a reasonable price, then please just do so. but Trussardi jeans. So there is a female counterpart. Unfortunately, this is just discontinued. I think that it's just because it wasn't selling, but this is actually a pretty nice scent. It's very different. You're gonna get blackcurrant and a very unusual note of lychee, which just really adds some uniqueness to it. Vetiver, musk, cedar, but also what adds a little bit something extra to this is that fig leaf. So this fragrance is more so suited for a younger person, but if you're an older guy like myself who wears it, by all means. This might be a little bit more popular in Europe because this brand is more popular in Europe. They're from Italy. But this scent here is surprisingly really nice. It's more of a younger man scent, as I said. It's more of a daytime casual kind of fragrance. School, work, but I'm thinking work like a fun environment. Restaurant, bar, nightclub, that sort of bit. But this fragrance here is fruity, it's musky, it's green, it's a little bit woody. But yeah, that lychee note really adds something really different. So lychee for me is normally like a tropical kind of note. Like I'm thinking like the Caribbean islands, South Pacific, but for this one here, very different. So longevity, 6 to 7 hours. So guys, I just gave you 7 blackcurrant fragrances. Some of these are a lot more well-known, such as the MANCERA, CEDRAT, BOISE, but also especially the Creed Silver Mountain Water. So any reviews that I've done, they will be in the description below. If I want to try and do some other top 5s or top 10s of different note breakdowns. So I did do 2 of them. If you want to see 2 different ones, such as honey, but also blood orange, then please check out this side here. Those have not been done. And if you want to check out some high-end smell rates, then please check out this side here. Before I go, make sure to give me one of these. And thank you for your time, take care, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everyone.